the first thing that I wanted to emphasize on is that each and every feature inside the application is strategically placed there. And that's what we want to get to the people, that, every aspect of this tool is strategically placed there for you to be able to apply balance and harmony in your relationships. Now, let's just say the first thing, and I'm just giving you examples and we can go deeper into this. If we go into the full list of features over here, and that's where you can find it. If you go into syncpartner.app, you'll find the full list of features, and then we have upcoming features as well. So you can take a look at that. But let's just say the share task list. Now, it might just sound like a share task list, but it is eliminating a lot of like back and forth of like, what do you want me to do? What you haven't done? What are you doing? What you shouldn't have done? I didn't know what to do. Or you left in the morning, you didn't tell me what I was supposed to do. All of these like loopholes in the relationship with poor communication, we can bridge that with a shared task list where a partner will come in and add all the tasks that are needed for them to do and for their partner to do. They'll just assign tasks to each other. And kind of, so let's say a partner will be able to say, grocery to be done, chores, which are, cleaning needs to be done. Maybe a guest is coming up and a room needs to be cleaned, or kids need to be picked up, or other scenarios where somebody needs to be taken to the hospital, or who's teaching the kids. All of those tasks. Something needs to be picked up. A list goes on. Cleaning dishes, cooking. Who's doing? Anything that enhances the environment of your house, basically. And this is the vision we want to bring in, that your household load is not just a load, but it's also of keeping your cleaning up after yourself, or sharing the load, or equally participating in the life other than work life as well. And we're trying to promote that work-life balance between working professionals. I think we're really lacking there, and often the household tasks are not taken as I don't want to say seriously, but they're not taken, they don't have as much importance in terms of like their value is very low. Like, what am I going to get cleaning dishes? It's like the most boring situation for me is to clean dishes. So first of all, I don't want to do it. Why would I do it? And then if you're a good person, you would be like, yeah, because, and it's not about good and bad as well. I don't want to quote that. It's not about good and bad. It's more about like learning the tips and tricks, the foundational tips and tricks of doing some basic health keeping, basic lifestyle, basic foundational ways of doing things, which can actually make us more productive, make us more efficient, and be a better employer, be a better person, and bring that kind of balance and harmony. Anyways, so and like another feature would be like to nudge. We have a feature where you can nudge your partner, and we have a feature where there's going to be reminders. Now, when you're constantly reminding someone, you start sounding nagging, and then the other person is just like, I'm just not going to do these household chores anymore because you're sounding in a specific way. You're not asking me in a specific way, or you're creating something in a specific way. And that just creates a lot of negativity in your relationships and your overall management of your relationships. So, we want to eliminate that. A lot of people also question if this is taking out the human element of communication. And my answer to that is always that, we have a malfunction in communication, obviously backed by so much science data about the miscommunication that happens in relationships due to several reasons that research has backed with, the way you're brought up, your cultural values, your your age group, your ethnic values, all of that comes in play to be able to miscommunicate with someone. So we want to be able to look at this tool as it's kind of like a missing piece which goes inside a system, which helps them to focus and rewire in a way that can brings a little bit more harmony in their relationships. And what Sing Partner is standing for is also to value every human being. Your value is equal to the other person's value. We want to eliminate that, just because, you know, um, you are making money, or if you are the breadwinner of the house, this means you have more value than a person who is your wife or your fiance or someone who's living with you and also managing your family, your kids, and their value is also equally important, because the role that they're playing and the task that they have to finish to keep everything running smoothly is also very valuable. So we want to bring that in to people as well, the value of both the entities. So and this kind of gives you that equally, that representation gives you that equality. And it looks like let me show you how it looks like. So it looks like, and we want to kind of highlight these unique selling points about Sing Partner, but this is how it looks like, basically. So you'll have like a red dial version of your color coded system, where you're like, oh, I have not done too much of the household load, and I have done much of my household load. Maybe I need to get up and help my partner more, or maybe next week I can work on getting this balance. And this would be kind of like also some intriguing value to doing household load, where you're kind of making it a game and seeing who and how, which couples are able to equalize that. And we want to kind of promote that, make it trendy, where people are posting their equalized radar, and they're also commenting how this app is helping them, and how it started with maybe like this and now it's ended up being like this, like see progress in it. We want to be able to bring that progress in there too, where we see like the progress that has been made. We want to show that, we want to focus on that. That's our focus too. Progress, bring it to the world, the progress, the results, or whatever you want to. So, we're trying to bring in the awareness that every single thing that this app is, giving to you has a strategy behind it, which will unknowingly help you manage your relationship. So it's helping you find, you don't have to be reminding all the time and become nagging. You can nudge through a computer system rather than coming in with a tone or emotions involved in it, or negative emotions involved to it that turn into something more useless. I think a lot of our arguments, when we think about them later, are very useless. It's all about the tone, and it's all about like how we use certain words. So imagine just a computer coming up to you and telling you the household chores that you need to get done, would come from a place of a system of productivity and efficiency, rather than someone trying to sound like they are ordering you to do something. We're trying to change that kind of a lifestyle. We're going to change that kind of dynamics in relationships. We want to change those dynamics. So basically, change dynamics, bring revolution, spread awareness, talk about the product as much as possible, why it would work, and then get a progressive from through influencers or other people, get these results from people where they are showing their radar as well. Another thing that we want to trend about Sing Partner is that it has a score system, which is right now implemented, but we want to take it to the next level. We are in the works of making it even more expanded. And it's called the Sing Partner number. And the Sing Partner number is basically, it will generate the number of tasks that you've done with your partner. So it will generate a score. So let's say if you're a roommate, and this example sits in very well with roommates as much as, than anything else, is that let's say you're about to live with a roommate, and you can just ask them if they have a sync partner score. And based on that sync partner score, you can tell if the person would be in the livable condition with you or not, because, you know, you don't want to end up being with a roommate who's dirty, who doesn't like to share, who doesn't like to take a responsibility, who's not accountable. And then you are left feeling resentful, and then you're left feeling angry, frustrated, and, you know, all of those emotions come in. So we want to kind of incorporate that kind of understanding of the score, and we want to match it to, you know, how, you know, you go get a house and they ask you for your credit score. So the credit score is basically the sync partner score as well. So we want to trend these things. We want to and then we want to use real life results to trend these things so that we can actually catch like a vibe which is authentic, which is producing results, and which is working really well. So these are some of the things that I wanted to send along to help you understand what Sync Partner stands for, what the values are, and where the core relies, and how we want to approach this when we bring it into the digital market.